So, you've poured a ton of resources into a digital twin for your building. It's the smart brain of the whole operation. But have you ever stopped to think, what happens if the company powering that brain just vanishes? We're about to dive into one of the biggest and honestly most overlooked risks for building owners today, making sure your data outlives your vendor. This number? This should be a massive wake-up call. That's a 42% collapse in venture capital funding for PropTech in just 1 year. We're talking a drop from almost $20 billion down to just over $11 billion. This isn't some minor market correction. It means that a lot of these startups are running out of cash, and that puts you, the customer, directly at risk. And that brings us to the core question, right? If your digital twin platform disappears, does your building data go with it? The scary answer is, it absolutely could. And it all boils down to the choices you make before you put pen to paper on that contract. In this explainer, we're going to make sure you have the right protections locked in place. All right, here's our game plan. We'll start with a quick reality check on the market. Then we'll clearly define the enemy, which is vendor lock-in. From there, it's all about building your defense, covering the technical shield and the legal armor you need for a totally solid exit strategy. Okay, first things first, let's get a really clear picture of what's happening out there. The PropTech market is not the steady, always growing space it was just a few years back. It's gotten pretty volatile, and that volatility creates some very real risks for you. I mean, this chart just says it all, doesn't it? We went from a high of $32 billion in 2021, and then funding just fell off a cliff. So what does this actually mean for you? Well, less money means startups have less runway to operate, which seriously ups the chances they could just shut down seemingly out of nowhere. And here's the direct result of that funding drying up. 966 startups just closed their doors in 2024. That's a staggering 25.6% jump from the year before. And you can bet that every single one of those closures left a lot of customers scrambling. So let's be clear. This isn't just about abstract numbers on a slide. Let's look at how this threat becomes painfully real. Because we're not just talking about little startups going under, we're talking about some of the biggest names in the industry. Okay, let's talk about Vue Inc. This is a wild story. They had a $1.1 billion investment from SoftBank, a huge player. They went public with a valuation of $1.6 billion, and then just 3 years later, bankruptcy. If a giant like this can fall, believe me, anyone can. And look, this wasn't some isolated incident. Vive, another billion-dollar unicorn, nearly shut down just months earlier. This is a pattern, and it's exactly the kind of thing that makes CFOs nervous and why you absolutely need a defense plan. So when a vendor does fail, what is it that actually puts your data, your operations, and your whole investment on the line? It all comes down to a concept called lock-in. Let's break down exactly what that means. Vendor lock-in is basically a trap, and it springs in 3 main ways. First, you've got data lock-in. This is where your data is stuck in the vendor's special format. Second is platform lock-in, which means your day-to-day operations are completely reliant on their software. And third, there's contractual lock-in, where the legal fine print itself makes it a nightmare to leave. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's start talking about solutions. Your very first line of defense is a technical one. It's all about demanding a common language for your data right from day one. This slide really shows the 2 paths you can take. On the left, a proprietary platform basically holds your data hostage in its own unique format. But on the right, open standards give your data a universal passport. It becomes portable, future-proof, and yours to keep. It's your data. It should always, always be in your control. And these are the big ones you need to know. You should demand that your vendor supports them. So, for example, IFC is for your building models. It's the digital blueprint. Real Estate Core helps define what all that data actually means, like identifying a specific HVAC unit. And DDTL helps structure it all. These aren't just nice-to-haves. They should be non-negotiable. Now, a technical shield is fantastic, but it needs some serious legal armor to back it up. This is where we get to the most actionable part of this whole thing, the 12 essential contract clauses that will protect your investment. The first 4 clauses are all about one simple thing: establishing in black and white that you, and only you, own your raw building data. Period. This part of the contract has to completely remove any gray area about ownership, specify open formats, and guarantee you can access your own information whenever you want. But owning your data is pretty useless if you can't actually get it out of the system, right? That brings us to step 2, portability. These next few clauses are the mechanics of your freedom. They need to spell out your API access, define your right to export all of your data, and set firm deadlines for how quickly that vendor has to hand it over. And finally, you need an exit plan. Think of these last 4 clauses as your prenup. They map out exactly what happens on the day you leave, whether it's your choice or not. They detail transition support, enforce service levels during the move, and, this is critical, can include a source code escrow. That's your break glass in case of emergency option that gives you the software's blueprint if the vendor disappears. Okay, so we've walked through the risks and we've covered the specific technical and legal tools you need to protect yourself. Let's pull this all together into a simple, proactive plan. It really just boils down to these 2 pillars. You need a technical shield, which is built on a foundation of open standards to make sure your data is never trapped. And you need a legal shield, forged from those 12 non-negotiable contract clauses to guarantee your rights to ownership, portability, and a clean exit. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Go look at your current vendor contracts. Think about the next one you're getting ready to sign. After everything we just talked about, are you truly protected? Or are you just one market downturn away from being locked in? The choice is yours to make.